Okay, here's your World War III news. North Korea launches more missiles prompting evacuation warnings in Ukraine.
Japan.
There was 3 ballistic missiles fired altogether. One was suspected to go over Japan, but later they detected that it disappeared before it went over Japan. The other 2 landed in the ocean. Now, why did it disappear? Did it blow up or did it get shot down? The United States has deployed its legendary A-10 Thunder II attack aircraft to Guam. The U.S. attack aircraft would take part in operations aimed at creating an operationally unpredictable battlefield situation for the enemy. Right, like the B-52s that we're sending to Australia to keep an eye on China, which they said was going to trigger an arms race. We have Russia warning that the 5 nuclear powers are on the brink of war. The nation's foreign ministry said it feared the nuclear powers were on the brink of a direct armed conflict and that the West must stop encouraging provocations with weapons of mass destruction, which could lead to catastrophic consequences. 9 months after they pledged not to use nuclear weapons and try to avoid nuclear war. Nah, still not done yet. Serbia military downs drone in south near the Kosovo border. Serbia's defense ministry said that the military neutralized an unmanned drone flying above the military facility, carrying out orders issued by President Alexander Vucic. Right, so those 2 countries are on high alert, so that makes another proxy between Russia and NATO. Actually, this one might get more direct. There's another one about Russia warning the West that they must stop encouraging provocations to avoid nuclear disaster. Russia is also saying that Western media is trying to stir Gulf tensions. Sergei Lavrov told his Iranian counterparts on Wednesday that Western media had launched a campaign that could trigger escalation in the Gulf, his ministry said. Russia is also saying that NATO doubles troops in Central and Eastern Europe to over 30,000. Don't forget that altogether is close to 200,000 and they have 349,000 troops on high alert right now. And the Russian Security Council is just waiting for Putin's signature for the use of nuclear weapons, which they're saying Ukraine has already passed far past that line. And we have experts saying that World War III has already begun and saying that everything will be split in 2. And I must stress that Russia knows that U.S. troops are in the ground in Ukraine. The military personnel are reportedly expecting Western weapons deliveries. The top Swedish general also wants NATO to place their nuclear weapons on their soil because Finland also agreed to do the same thing, and they don't want to rule that out. If NATO needs to do it, they want them to be able to do it. Russia's using these Chinese drones again on the Ukrainian turf. Greece and Turkey's getting really close to war. North Korea launched a missile off the South Korean coast yesterday, and they called it a territorial invasion. Russian military even discussed using nuclear weapons in Ukraine. We're in a dangerous world.